This is the Christmas Blooms die set from Spellbinders. There's 15 different dies in the set, and you can see that there's a nice variety in there. I love doing Christmas cards, and I love having a lot of choice when it comes to foliage and greens and things. These are perfect for using up scrapped pieces of cardstock that you may have accumulated. They're nice and small. You could tell by my thumb how the size of them, and they're perfect for adding little accents on the front of your cards. I like to take my die cuts and ink them. Here I'm just using a detailed blending brush. You could also use just a regular ink brush for that as well. Or you could leave them as is. You don't have to ink them. I think it adds a little bit of extra dimension to them, but it's one of those things that you can do as much or as little as you want to them. When it comes to those poinsettias, I like to take two big ones and a small one, and I curve the petals with my fingers just to add a little bit of extra dimension, glue or layer them on top of each other, and then I use a die pick to hold it in place just so that glue can set for a minute before I move on to the next one. Once I have everything assembled and inked, I will add them to the front of my card. I like to use a liquid glue to glue them on. That way I can move and tweak things as I'm going. But it's nice to have a bunch of these things all ready to go, and then you can assemble and arrange them however you like on the front of your cards. I love the extra texture and dimension you get from adding different die cuts like these to the front of the card. It's one of my favorite ways to create cards, and it always has a big wow factor to it. This is such a great die set with so many different choices of foliage and flowers that you can choose to put on the front of your creation.